Hello, welcome back to Sel Mounta. We found a bug. I was just roaming... Oh, sorry, yeah, go ahead.
No, it said yay.
Yeah. Oh, right, yeah. So, like, we are just having a quick roam around the town while we're waiting for Cringe to get back. We got two guys in chat, kind of, at the moment. We got Hedward, who's in the text chat. So, please do remind me if I forget to look over at what he's written. And we got Cringe, as usual, in voice chat. And I clicked on that... I clicked on that spot. And it's supposed to like automatically path you to it, but this happened. I think I could, yeah, as I said, I think I could interrupt it, but yeah, I think I was in this. Was I in this corner? Yeah. Does it do that anywhere? If I attempt to go up here? About there. Yeah, so anywhere on that side, it just gets stuck. That's fascinating. I've never seen that. Yeah, I can replicate it really easily, as it turns out. Does it do it from back here? Yeah. So just anywhere down that slot, they try to go over this side and it just jams.
Weird.
Interesting.
I didn't know you could tell them where to go via clicking.
You can't in Sel Quinta. That's actually something they... Oh god, it's doing it again. That's actually something they added for RPG Maker. It had to be after Ace, so it was either NV or MZ, and I'm going to be honest, I don't know which one. Because I skipped over NV and only actually got it later on when it... They did a Humble Bundle sale that had all the RPG Maker engines. Super cheap, so I picked it up because the licensing's a bit weird, but you can actually use resources from RPG Maker games. You can't use them in other engines, but you can use them in other RPG Maker engines. So I actually bought them just for the sake of using some of the music and art and stuff if I needed it. But yes, I believe last time, to explain what's happening, because I don't know whether he's been watching the recordings, but I know Hedward wasn't at the last streams. We are a local adventuring party trying to get the support of all the various islands to fight against Seltor, who are building a navy to try and invade every other nation. We are currently on the dwarven island of Sel Mounta and trying to do the same thing here. They're apparently having a war with some demons, so we're trying to help them out. So that they'll help us, basically. And we've travelled to the hometown of one of the party members. And they mentioned that they're still being attacked by pirates. Can we do anything about it? Because the current goal is, hey, the humans are like causing problems on this island. They've settled the mainland, which they're not supposed to. Go get them off it. And the humans say, like, oh, there's pirates. Like, you're not doing anything about them. And the party's like, all right, fine, we'll deal with the pirates. You guys get out. And they're like, okay. I think that's everything, right? We murdered Joe Biden as well.
Yeah, and that too.
Slightly unrelated, but
it was not politically motivated. We just murdered Joe Biden.
Yes, he turned out to be an old mage defending the town. Right. The party sail the rowboat out to the pirate vessel. It's getting later in the day, and the party are able to hide from observers via the intense sunlight reflecting off the water, allowing the current to wash them up to the bow of the ship. So, now we're at what might be his ship. So, Vagel, who exactly is this Lorien Ironclaw? Right, I never told you all. I suppose, given they've not yet noticed us, this is as good a time as ever. Ooh, I can see Hedward's talking. Typing. Let's see what he has to say when we get to that point. Oh,
yeah,
the image.
This is why you murdered Joe.
Yeah, this is... Yeah, it was just a random mage, but someone said, oh, it's Joe Biden. It's just stuck. But yes, Vagel explaining a little bit of stuff here. So, when I was young, I used to act as the town's defender. Me and 5 others. Jessica, Arnold, Oswin, Ashes, and Rowan. I had my magic, the others had their magical skills with weapons. Between us, despite our age, we were able to protect it from regular raids from Lorien. As far as I know, he's a big-shot pirate king, but was never able to take our town. I believe he's afraid of me after I took his hand off with a thunderbolt during our first encounter. As for appearance, he's an elf, tall with a polished iron claw. He kept coming back? Yes, I'm not sure why. Perhaps he's stubborn, perhaps angry, he can never take such an easy target. The weak townsfolk refused to step up and learn to defend themselves, always leading it up to us. But one day it went wrong. We were fed up with it, all 6 of us. We didn't wish harm on the townsfolk, but we were fed up with them doing so little. There was an argument made worse by my parents. We all split out to return home for the day, but that was when the biggest attack he ever launched happened. The others were killed. I practically destroyed his whole fleet in my anger, but it couldn't. Vega falls silent, lost for words. Aurelia pats her shoulder gently, but says nothing. It sounded from what you said you thought Lorien dead, but I assume it's not the case. It seems not. It was the day I left the island. I didn't have much of a choice. The ship I was on was drifting without much of a sail remaining. I saw his fleet burning in the distance and thought he'd surely perish, but no. The walls are clear on pirates. Should we find him aboard, you're well within your rights to capture him or strike him down. Do you know what you would do? For all these years, I always thought I'd strike him down and be done. I hate him for what he did to my friends. But I have him to thank for me driving to grow my strength in a strange way, and slaying him has never seemed to stick before. Not to mention he works for the King of Sel, we know that much. We might need whatever information he has. Then we'll attempt to capture him. For now, though, we need to start by boarding the ship. Be ready, everyone. We're on board. That just takes you back to...
I know this is bad time.
Town. Oh, sorry, yeah.
I know this is bad timing, but I gotta go one more time. I grabbed the wrong screwdrivers and the chair will fall apart.
Oh, no. I'll go talk to...
right.
Oh, let's go talk to the inhabitants, but we can't reach him. We'll run into a fight.
Be right back.
Sure. Yes, so to explain combat briefly for Headwood, it is an RPG. The reason we just got hit for 0 there is because Raylia is a demon. She's actually fireproof. So, a bit of bad luck on the enemy there. The way it works is those bars above the characters' heads will fill up as the time goes by. Once one fills, they get to make an action, and it fills fast depending on their speed. And we've got a bunch of skills and things we could use, although I think everyone's a little bit drained after the last fight in the town, so we're kind of starting from scratch. So, this goes on, see what we can find. Now, after a good start. Nope. Wrong spell. It's not going to work against him. Yep. It's already burning. It's not going to hurt him. There's our enemies. We've got pirate brawlers and pirate sail burners. Let's stab that one. Nope. Apparently Santa has a hammer. I forgot about giving that to him. Let's see. Catelyn pulled that one to draw his attention. Oop. I didn't mean for her to guard, but I guess she's guarding. Yeah, he is. Determined to set fire to someone who is fireproof. That's interesting. That's the mage. He's not as physically solid. Doesn't work. We to also refresh for what we did last time. We had a crack at getting through the swamp area. Because there's 2 ways we can go in the game at this point. Either trying to deal with the monsters in the swamp, or coming out here to deal with the humans. It is doable, but it's difficult going through the swamp first. So we basically decided this was maybe a bit beyond us and decided to come this way instead. I have done it in testing. It can be done, but it's not easy. Just me, or weren't the pirates we fought before stronger than this? No, you're right. They're not a non-issue, but they have the bearing of fighters who've slacked off in their training. The movements and swings are sloppy. All the more reason to make sure ours do not become likewise, even. I don't want to do too much dialogue because we've not got cringe, but I think we'll talk to this little fella. Kitty! Hello, little guy. I shall wait on this image. Well, this is a good one to pause on. I do love that meme, don't I? Last year he told us he was 77. This year he says 78. Which is it, Biden? Yes, the ship's cat, as it were. Oh, that sounds like headphone noises. Ironically, he's gone from not muted to muted.
Sorry, wrong button.
That's fine. Hello. He's back.
Yes.
We beat up some pirates and we went short talk to the ship's cat.
Before I left, while I was closing my door, I saw one of the sprites looked familiar, so...
But yes,
it's the fireball guy.
It is the same fleet of pirates. That's the ship's cat.
Oh.
Cat is cheerfully fussing over the cat. It seems to be relishing the attention. Oh, they can't all be that bad if they've got such a cute crew member with them. Let's see. I think we have to... I don't know that we actually have to deal with all of them, but we might as well. There's 3 cannons on either side, and even then they're rusty. The ship's a lot less heavily armed than the one we saw before. It's really been bothering a town for years. They barely use them. Most of the time they'd launch raids with just their crew. The townsfolk barely resisted when I was very young. They only even fired the cannons when they were truly angry. What did they even want from your town? Gold? Gold, valuables, people. Anything they thought had some worth. Food was a common one too. People? It was actually because of that I ended up finding them at all. They tried to take my cousin. I couldn't understand why they were just letting them. And I'd learned to cast my first defensive spell by that point. Not that anyone else knew. Before I knew it, I'd hit Lorian's hand with lightning. I was yelling at the townsfolk. I was so angry they'd almost let them get away with it. Later that day, we first saw the cannons fire. They leveled several buildings, but in truth I could see they were missing so many of their shots. It was about then I realised just how weak both sides had been. The pirates had grown fat and lazy living off our work, their cannons rusty, and the townsfolk equally so, never even trying to resist. And your cousin? Fine. Too young, I think, for to realise what had nearly happened. He could only have been a few years old at the time. They might have shelled the town, but I think even then they had started to become afraid of me. None of the townsfolk knew magic at the time. I taught myself from the old books in the library. Story. Quick save here. Gotta deal with those ones on the stairs, I think. I can't remember if we have... No, I think we actually do have to clear them all out, so... let's see. Karate chop to the throat. I'm also not gonna lie, I think it's because from watching... and I'm gonna throw a little bit of advertising here. Cringe has been playing through Sel Quinta. Very good Let's Play, go watch it. Oh, he's muted at the moment. So I'll talk to him. I was so... Like, I've been watching it, like, through those. I think I was so used to watching those that I was expecting to have to, like, set everyone's attacks up first. It's like, wait, no. That's only in that game. You don't have to do that here. Oh, is that a Sel Mounta staff? Is that, speaking of the last game, is that Return to the Sel Mounta staff? Or is that something else? Can't remember. I'll find out in a minute. To deal with whatever's going on at his end. Silence the mage, so I can kind of ignore him for the moment. Pew, pew, pew. Easy enough. I think the problem here is the Sel Mounta has actually gave him a fire element in this game instead of crushing. I think he keeps trying to hit Aurelia for all of no damage because again she's totally immune to it. I don't know why the AI is targeting the one character it can't hurt, but... There was 2 Sel Mounta staffs. Hey. We might actually equip those. Done. Worthless. Stop complaining. Be grateful you still live to moan about it, pirate. That's still something that can change. But aren't they hurt? That was the general idea, yes. Let's get them... Not you. Also not the mage. Clearly this is throwing me off. Right. So one change that Cringe might notice. Doesn't do, what was the spell? Immolate anymore. It now teaches Firestorm and Match Burst. And instead of casting it when you attack with it, it's just, it just teaches you them. I'm guessing it's been dragged away by something. So we'll do some of the optional fights while we're waiting. Well, not optional, but we'll do some of the other fights.
Alright, my chair broke. I wasn't able to fix it.
Oh no, it did go, did it?
Yeah, I wasn't screwed in enough because I had the wrong bit, and I didn't realize, so...
Oh dear.
Oh no, guys, put it back together.
How's it looking now? Still good?
It's, slightly better. It's back upright, but, the handle now needs to go back on, and it is one of those weird head screwdrivers.
Oh, right.
The hex bit, but we don't have the right size.
Oh, like an Allen key one.
Huh?
That's right, anyway. Heal everybody, because we're dying a little bit. Or just taking a bit of damage.
No.
Feel good. We're also gonna... Let's see if we can get a bit of infighting going, shall we?
Always love infighting.
Oh. Okay. Didn't get crit to death immediately. That's good. Oh, well, let's burn up some TP. We'll use some finishers, why not?
Oh no.
Should take very little damage from this. Actually bleeding. She's already bleeding, so nothing new there. Bleeding's only got worse. Nothing to worry about. Muddle bugs from
Oh yep.
Tears of the Kingdom. I actually have not. I've played the original Breath of the Wild. I actually haven't played Tears of the Kingdom, so I have to admit I don't know. But the way it works here is like everyone kill each other. Yeah, as you can see from that guy. I think it means they'll. I think they use attack the regular attack, but they'll pick a target at random, and that includes friendlies. So sometimes they'll actually still go for the enemy, but there's a good chance they'll just go for each other. How is Tears of the Kingdom? I've heard good things. I do not own it myself, so I don't really... I do not know. I suppose you've played it, Cringe?
Nope.
Remain a mystery.
It's, I don't have any Nintendo stuff.
Oh, fair. Oh. Uh-oh. I'm just gonna... throw one of those. She ain't doing so good. There we go. Oh, it was literally Samson next. What?
There we go.
Good stuff. Got that mana push back. The other Wild was great to begin with. Oh, Tears makes Breath of the Wild look like a tech demo, and it was already good. Very nice. Yeah, no, I have played the.
Nice.
I have played the original. I think I actually got the good ending on that. I actually did quite enjoy that one, so it might be one to try and pick up at some point.
Is there a bad ending?
I don't think there's a bad ending, but there's like an extended one if you do all the... I think you get like a thing on your... like a little side quest that's like go find all the memories that Link's like forgotten. And if you do all of them, I think you get a different ending. Or it might be that you only get the full ending when you do that. I genuinely can't remember. I'm sorry. You'll be okay. I'm sure they'll heal just fine. That looks like he's really badly hurt. Yeah. I won't go feeling too sorry for him, Rennie. Not only is this one faking a lot of it, but he also Captain kicks the down pirate and takes something from his hand as he curls up. Stole your coin purse. How did... the thieves have anything else after all? But thankfully, this thief's on your side, and I know what to look for when people try things like this. Captain hands Rennie a purse back. A venom canister was found. First accessories, I think. So this one... makes your weapons have a 25% chance to inflict poison. That is an extended ending for Breath of the Wild, apparently. And, of course, if I remember correctly, Vega already like hits like about 3 or 4 times, I think. He's got pretty good odds of inflicting it with that one. Cabin boy. I'm only the cabin boy. Please don't hurt me, sir. If you mean that, then take one of the lifeboats and leave. We won't chase you if you do. I'll do it. Thank you, good sir. You forgot the lifeboat part. The shore's not that far. I'm sure he can swim that, but are we really that scary? You're gonna just let him leave? We've already beaten some of them. He looked even younger than I was when I started adventuring it. It wouldn't have been right. Who knows how we ended up here. That's exactly why I have to stop them, so this can't happen again. Also for the loot. That's what I'm going for here.
Word of advice, if you try to screw a hex head in using a flathead screwdriver, it breaks the flathead screwdriver.
Oh, yeah. Oh, dear.
It's the only thing I have that like actually fits in it. It's hard. So.
I got a... because my chair has like really dodgy screws that come undone really easily, I do have a little like hex set somewhere that I use when it gets undone, but yeah, it's a nuisance. I can't remember if it was rocks, but we'll throw a rock at him.
First, besides just the leather on the back of my chair being scraped off, just over time of hitting things, this is the first time it's had a like broken like this.
Alright.
It's bad.
I set him on fire.
Well, at least it's in now, so hopefully I can get off the floor.
Welcome to the technical problem stream of
Chairs.
Linus Tech Tips. Maybe not. BWI Tech Tips. Trademark, definitely original concept down at Steve. Oh, he's dropped a revival potion. He's dropped an XO24, I think it was.
Ooh.
It is the same universe, so some things like potions do carry across.
Can't tell, is that the big one or the small one?
That's the small one.
Linus chair tits.
It's got like a little ring around it. The big one has like a big bulge at the bottom. Yeah, X34, that's the little one. But that means someone who can't revive Linus chair tips. Yeah. That means someone who can't revive will be able to later on. Dining defensively might be working just fine, but it still feels weird. Pirates are a real danger to me before, but now it's not so bad. Is this what becoming stronger is always like? It shows your efforts are paying off. Against the untrained arm, one trained fighter could be worth 5. And coordinating as we are, a lot more. Honestly, I'm pretty pleased about how quickly everyone's picking up their new skills. 5 pirate treasure.
No, she wasn't lying about pirates being the bane of her existence.
Yeah, they come at the deal with them twice now. It was all foreshadowing. Well, I guess you could kind of look at Sel Quinta as like a free prologue to this game, so I guess that kind of fits. The one that was also the length of a full game. Come on. Spiral? Yeah, let's get the... They're not as tough, but they are evading a nuisance. Yeah, fun little hidden fact. It doesn't say anywhere on them. Finishers don't miss. They automatically hit.
For them?
For everyone who's got finishers.
Oh.
Which was actually a nuisance in development because it actually screwed up a few spells. Not spells, abilities, because it meant... So, some of the finishers... I don't know if we've got any of the ones that do this yet. No, yeah, we do, because we've got confusion in that. They apply status effects, but they could have... Because they were auto-hit, and because of the way the game handled it, they could apply like, status effects to things that weren't supposed to get hit by them. I think Hetty gets one later that inflicts bleed, but she could inflict that on, like, enemies that don't have any blood. I think there's some golems later, there's some other stuff that I won't spoil, but, like, there's some enemies in here that, like, they're bleed immune, so they don't have any blood in them, like, it doesn't make sense they bleed, but it was like, nah, you can just do it. And that also meant bosses, which was a problem, because, like, dealing, like, whatever it is, like, 10% damage to, like, a normal enemy every turn is perfectly fine. Doing that to a boss kind of trivializes some of them, so it's like, that isn't quite right. You, the redhead mate.
The chair now stands.
Hey, I remember you. Oh, so what did I do to deserve this? Why'd I have to fight her again? Into pirate slumps, unconscious. I know exactly what you've done. The only god you deserve is the 7th, and you deserve his fate too. I don't think he can hear you. Well, regardless, the way to the hole is clear. I guess when we're ready, we can go and clear the inside too. Which we shall do. Is there another fight? Or is it just straight off the boss?
I think I'm lagging.
Oh! Extreme lag? I don't think I've got anything else running that would cause them lag, so I guess it's on your end?
Probably.
Although that didn't seem any worse than normal. Maybe the game itself is lagging a bit, but not the audio.
No, for me it says Discord. The stream you're viewing has currently reduced in video or audio quality. This may be due to network connections. So it's probably just me.
Yeah.
I need to disconnect some things from the
My
internet.
internet was a bit dodgy yesterday, but I think it's been good today.
Oh, that's why my sister's over and she's FaceTiming her friend.
Oh, fair.
Probably on TikTok at the same time. I'm gonna go tell her to stop using one of them real quick.
Oof. 1,000 gold were found. Worth it. That's another one to add to the bugs list. It by default says were found, and every time I have to correct it and write it as was, because it almost never makes sense to say, like, something were found. It's like, no, was found. Grammar, This is actually a default thing if you use the TikTok vomit emoji. Yeah. Oh dear. Hey, look at this. Real pirate gold. Might be stealing from thieves, but it's a bit like having my old skills back, right? My dear, you never really lost it. Still steal my heart every time I look at you. Yeah. Aw, thank you.
I got my sister get off TikTok.
Edward's got a good response on that one.
Yeah, you, TikTok, felt that.
Gold, gold, yes! Oh, wait. Oh, great. Great! It's fake! Why would pirates have fake gold on board? What do you use for some kind of scam? It's a shame, though. I've rather missed our substantial reserves we've been starting to build up during our trip. As if we didn't have enough reason to hate Lysandra from that king. And then my poor dear stealing our equipment and robbing us. I'm sure he had his reasons. If he was ever your friend, he wouldn't just do that. Even if I don't really know what they would be. I think actually you, Grinch, had more gold at this point in the game than we do at this point.
Yes, I had
1,400.
like,
You had about 50,000?
before I blew it all, I had 70,000. And I'm
Nice.
now down to 1,000 going on to the next mission because I bought a bunch of stuff.
So Red Wisp, we want to fight pirates, but I think we want to move forward. And I think this might... It's either the boss or it's... Okay, it is the fight before the boss. It's the last ones of the way. I'll crush you all. There we go again. Yeah, usually the last fight of the area has like every enemy that you've encountered in that area in it. It's like the last big fight. Sometimes more than one, depending on how many different ones there were. Karate chop to the throat. It's been working so well so far. Let's do some big guy. Hey. Yeah, they kind of have like different roles, the different pirates classes. So like the cut purse, I think as you'd seen, he's like, well, both the cut purse and the brawler are evasive. The cut purse has like, I think, quite good crit chances. The brawler is a bit tougher, but he's just more general damage kind of thing. Sel Burner is obviously the mage for their little group, and the whole breaker is the like tank basically. He's like the big physical threat, but he's slow kind of thing. I tried to make sure when I was designing them, like every enemy was meant to have like a bit of a role, like what it was varied, but everyone did something. Stuff up the old defenses.
That's good because they're about to attack us.
Yeah. White guard cutting a bit of the damage back. Let's go knock his attack down as well.
Ooh, good.
Good timing on that, I think, because that might have been bad for Rene.
Yeah, they're really targeting me.
We'll have Rene cycle back through, get some TP back. Uh-oh. Ow. Yeah.
Ooh.
They were determined that time. Oh, we haven't got a revival skill yet. I might just stick to keeping everyone else alive for now. Rene will get back up.
Wait, from the first game, did Renee's skills get swapped around?
Yes, hers did change. She lost hers too. She is not the same type of class in this as she was originally. Yeah, I think
she was also level 99 in the first game.
Yes, she was actually. The interesting thing with her is the level cap in that game is 80.
Oh, that explains why the other guy was 80, but dang.
Yeah, she was actually like extraordinarily strong, even for like a high level adventurer.
Even though you don't run into any creatures or anything down in the cave.
Yeah, the other thing as well is you might notice her class is actually hidden. It actually doesn't tell you what it is. It just reads this question mark. Save for Tyrrell actually. He'll be back. He's in this one. I won't say where, but we'll see him. We're spreading out the damage a bit too much. I think we need to try and finish some of these guys off. I don't think poison can actually kill, so I believe poison drops you to 1 HP.
Ah. That 6-shooter paying off. Actually, no, wait, that's not a 6-shooter. That was the 1911.
Yeah.
Yeah. John Moses Browning traveled back in time.
Like with Minecraft? I think I missed context for that one. Oh, poison, yes. Yeah. I suppose so, yeah. Yeah, because Minecraft's poison won't kill you unless you're on hard difficulty, right?
Not with the pistol, it's just...
Yeah, because Wither's the one that'll kill you, isn't it?
Indeed.
Okay, we're still up. Let's throw him a potion. Give that man a heals. Rather than struggling to hit this guy, let's go for something that will hit, but just has a fixed chance to go off. Yay!
Oh.
Let his health threat. Yeah, so a lot of skills like, a good example, like Taunt, they don't technically have a hit rate, they just auto-hit and then have a percentage chance to do it. Not sure if it kills you at all, I could be wrong. Yeah, I think on hard mode it can kill you, but I don't think on any of the other difficulties it does.
This seems like a Google question.
sure. Whoop. No, not another potion. Yeah, just smack him.
Oh, you got the torch staff.
Oh, yes.
That made a return.
Yes, we found a couple earlier. I guess you were out when we found that.
Does it still cast Immolate?
It has changed. Rather than attacking with Immolate, which I think does still use your mana, but it does do that, it now teaches you, I think it's Match Burst and Firestorm. That hurts, they heal. You won't stop Lorian. He'll kill you all. I guess there's no weakling either. Save your breath. Vagel kicks the pirate to shut him up. Come on, let's go finish this and move on with our quest. Right. I know she hates this guy, but she's acting just as aggressively as when we first met. Maybe we had better wrap this up quickly. Let's get our down member back up to health a bit. So we got a boss coming up.
Yay.
I think everyone's still equipped pretty well. We could potentially swap. I think for now I might swap Hetty out for the Sel Mounta staff as well. He can do magic.
What does she currently have?
He's got a crossbow at the moment.
Mm.
She can do both, but I think at least early on her magic tends to be stronger. Oh, so give us some armor, which he apparently hasn't had any of. Getting Renee some armor might be nice as well, but we haven't found Red Rock yet, so we haven't got any of that. All their tokens are broken. Right, save. Paranoid saving. Oh yeah, Lorian's. He's actually here. He's got a sprite and everything. What are they doing up there? Can a pirate get 5 minutes for a meeting without his crew breaking out into a brawl? And another character you might recognise actually, Cringe, who now has a face. This is the guy from the Charcoal Burner Shack. He actually has a face now.
Oh, this dude.
He's back. The crew as rowdy as my own followers, it seems. Crew? Ah, these weaklings are reserves at best. They've been raiding this town for years. They fly my flag, but have no ambition. Still, they bring reasonable tribute, so they keep their vessel. I won't disown a crew that does at least that much. Now, to... Orion turns and notices the party. For a moment, he stares, confused, until... Wait a minute, you? You're still alive? You've got to be kidding me. You 6 again. Well, 5 and whoever you are. Hi, I'm new. Hi? So you've met them too. Who cares who knows who? Say your prayers, Lorian. I'll come to make you pay for what you've done. Damn it. Out of everyone that could have showed up, it had to be her. I thought that damn Major died years ago. It's no good. I'm not ready to fight, and she's kept growing over the years. Time to make a break for it. Chief, if you really want to join our forces, then cover my escape. Wait, what? Lorian dives out the window at the ship's stern. Why you... Get back here, you coward! A man after my own heart. Well, maybe not in one way. I do still owe you all some payback after our previous encounter. Come on, let's go. The bandit slants out his visor and raises a massive axe. Get out of my way!
Oh, yep, there he is.
He kept his old music as well.
Oh, yeah, I did!
Yeah, he's the only one that kept it, I think. Sorry, but you don't just have to rush past. You know what happened to me after our fight in the forest? My whole gang abandoned me. Bah, screw 'em, I don't need support from unloyal idiots. And besides, I never lost the likes of you. You did still run away, though. That'll be the last time. Come on, stop talking and fight me. Idiot, get out of my way. I refuse to let Lorian get away. I have to make him pay. Can't let my friends have died for nothing. We're up. I think we'll start with some setup, I think, this time, because it is a boss. Well, I think everyone else actually can open with their finishes, pretty much.
Ooh, yeah.
Or do I... Yeah, no, we've got rally up. Yeah, we can hit him with that now straight away. He's not a completely feeble boss. He is fairly tough, but he is human, so he's actually weaker to a few more things than some of the others are. He's evil though, so he's probably weak to holy. So we'll drop a load of light arrows on him.
Oh, is that how it works? You're just a bad person. You're weak to holy.
Yep. Yeah, if you're like a dark creature, or if you're just evil a lot of the time, or at least if your intentions are bad, then you tend to be weak to holy damage. Yes.
Kick puppies. Holy damage is the way to go.
He's got metal armor, so he might be weak to lightning as well. But in this case, I genuinely don't remember. Yep. Try taunting him as well. Let's see if Catelyn can't set up the counter-attack taunt. course, if you use her counter skill, she'll just counter any physical attack that hits her. And if you're taunting, they'll go straight for her. His attack as well.
Be right back one more time. Apparently an air compressor got turned on. I need to go turn it off.
I see. Ooh, okay, that one hurt a little bit. Let's... we've probably got time sounds to get around to them either. Follow up. Oh, okay, I'll wait for Corinne since he's got a bit more dialogue. But yes, to explain sort of Raylia's thing, she fights a little different. The reason she's got like 3 windows for her stuff is she fights on a kind of cycle, so she goes from like offensive moves to melee to defense. So her one is a little different. How quick this could be, so I guess I can continue. Considering, but I'm assuming it'll only be a few seconds. Is that an air compressor? Is that like, maybe you know, Headwood, is that like a... Does it mean like for like an airbrush or something, or does it mean like a? Is that something to do with like an air conditioner? I don't really know. I suppose I don't even know where you're from. I'm sort of assuming America by default, but not really anyone over here in England has AC. So
Apparently, it just was my grandparents using it, and my dad did not know. So.
Right. I just asked Edward about this. I think he was typing, but sound like air compressor? Is that like? Oh, I'm from Britain. No, I live in Canada. Fair enough. It said about like an AC air compressor. Is that like part of an air conditioning unit? We don't really have those here. So.
It's for filling up tires with air.
Oh, literally a compressor. Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Nah, just wheels.
Just fair enough. Yeah, I've got a little one for my my airbrush for painting. But what's this? You're a lot weaker than I remember. What's wrong? You scared? Ah, he's right. I knew he was skilled, but it shows even worse now fighting him hand to hand. This is what the others were fighting? I don't have time for this. Orion's probably halfway to shore by now. I cannot let him get away. Why are you fighting us? We don't have any issue with you. Look out! The bandit makes an impressive swing at Rennie, but Samson manages to shun her out the way just in time. No time to explain now, but this guy's fought us before and he's dangerous. You can't go letting your guard down like that. If we don't win, he'll kill us for sure. He's still a bandit after all. But I really don't... When they started to look extremely distressed, and her voice is starting to shake too. Oh, she is up. Oh, I probably should use flow. I probably should have set up that magic attack boost. I don't know that Scramble's going to do much against him, but I guess we can.
What does Scramble do?
Let's try. I can't remember whether this works on him or not. It might do. It does. Ah, excellent. If we actually have Vagal Guard, she can set up for a bigger hit, because that guarding does actually generate you quite a decent bit of TP. I think it's like 20, 25, something like that. Poison probably won't work on him, so we'll just hit him for now. Oh, I should have healed Catelyn. Oh well. We'll set Steadfast up now, that's ready.
Ooh.
I probably should have set up counter, but oh well. Yeah, straight through. We must have JD. We're gonna drop his stats into the toilet. Just never let him have a turn. Should be noted, agility debuffing stats are very rare for exactly this reason, and typically the really high level stuff starts to become quite resistant to a lot of debuffs, but it varies a bit.
Why does it sound like a wolf in pain whenever he gets a status effect?
Sure. Oh, I think it's because there's one of the plugins I've got does like the visual effects when you're affected by something, and it's just the default sound.
Ah.
I might have changed it, but at any rate, it's the sound I picked for it anyway. I either looked at it and went, that's fine, or changed it to something, but I know I did look at it at one point. Yeah, so the RPG Maker edits are like, they're pretty decent. There's someone who's spent like 2 years working at it, so I like to think I have at least some idea here. They're pretty decent, but they are a bit limited as to what they can do by default. There are a lot of good plugins out there. I bought a few of the Vigustella ones, which are very good. They add a lot of extra options and things. Stuff like the little pop-ups for like the status effects or like the weakness display, that's not in the game by default. Same with the taunt effect. you can do an effect that like increases the chance someone will be targeted, but you can't do a proper taunt like this enemy will go for you specifically kind of thing. Grah. Alright, maybe I was too fast to call your weakness. But you've changed for sure. You've lost your magic, haven't you? Why else would you be fighting me head on when you were staying back before? None of you are fighting how you did before. Still got plenty strength left to crush you to dust, and Lorien too. Ah, you don't sound so confident to me. What happened to that manic side girl? Lost your spark? Besides, Lorien's long gone, and soon you will be too. The metal arm feels like it's starting to seize up. Must be so to do with my magic, but this isn't the time. Cursed thing, you were so helpful before. Why now? Oh no, you don't. Catelyn dives in to intercept a blow aimed at Rennie. Rennie, snap out of it. Why? We don't have to fight, please. I don't want to hurt you. Oh? Real shame, because I really want to hurt all of them, and since you're on the team, that now includes you too. Besides, you should know that bandits love an easy target. Tears are starting to fall from Rennie's eyes, and her knees are visibly shaking now too.
Oh no.
She's not that comfortable with fighting someone similarly to the death, it would seem.
Yeah.
They fought people before, but no one's actually died so far out of the townspeople. Of course, if you go to the swamp, well, I suppose I can't spoil all of that, but none of the regular enemies in the swamp we actually had to fight to the death necessarily, and they weren't human anyway. It was all monsters. Oh, ready?
Even besides the rat, but the rat just...
The rat is the most dangerous monster out in that swamp. I'm not even joking. I think he's the strongest thing in it. Or... No, I guess...
It seems like the strongest thing in the game.
He's not that,
so far.
But he is tough. Yeah, so far, definitely. I don't think you can encounter anything stronger than him at this point in the game, but... Make the rat a secret boss. He is a boss. He's an optional boss. Mm-hmm. He's actually a super boss.
Yeah.
I suppose
one-shot entire team in one attack.
Yeah, he fought for a little bit, and then at one point he just cast Nova and just nuked the 3 still active team members. The last time I tested it, he opened with that and just one-shot me instantly.
Oh.
Just like,
wow.
It's too funny to not leave in, but I really hope people that tried to take him on took the hint and saved before they tried that fight. Let's throw that flow up now so everyone's a bit better at magic. What? Oh. I need spells stuff. Defense. Now you're really starting to make me mad. Just die already. Hey. Rennie looks on the verge of tears. They stop moving altogether. No good, I have to make the call now. Rennie, pull back. What? Pull back. If you won't fight, the others might get hurt, and you almost certainly will be. But what about you? She's saying this, the bandit suddenly moves in a burst of speed, closing on Rennie's back. For a moment, the path to the window, and Lorien, is clear to Vagel. I warned you. The bandit moves to strike down at Rennie. For a moment, Vagel looks at the window, but instead moves into counter. With no time to ready a weapon, her arm swings round and delivers a massive blow to the bandit's neck. There's a painful sounding crack as her fist strikes.
Oh!
Both the captain and Vagel are sent reeling from the blow. Vagel is now clutching a badly bleeding fist, while the captain seems hardly even able to breathe. Even this has happened, there's a pained scream from Rennie. Even as the bandit's attack was mostly stopped, he had dropped his axe as he was struck and it slashed her arm as it fell. Rennie! Samson moves in, abandoning his stance at the back of the party to move between the bandit and Rennie. For a few moments, the party and the bandit stand off, reeling from the strike. Damn it! This wasn't how this was meant to go. He collapses back into wheezing as he draws something from his backpack. It's a teleport stone, somewhat like the party's. This isn't over. I'll be back.
Oh, there he goes again.
He got away again. Yeah. Bandit teleported away. That's his level 3. Massage and pressure point. That is guard breaker and relax guard. Vagel's learned double attack and rage. I believe rage is a stronger version of her berserk skill. She gets like stronger versions as the game goes on. They start to apply like extra buffs to her as well, kind of thing. Cry Piercer and Wink learned for Aurelia. Eddie has learned Corrupted Blood and Power Blowout. Rennie has learned Gravel, Storm and Burst Compression. Oh, I'll leave the screaming while Hedward talks.
Dang, this typing is really just like it's
Suspense.
intense.
Yeah. So this, does the rat have lore, or is it basically Onion Sans? That's the annoying dog from Undertale. He does have a tiny bit. If you beat him, he does actually have a tiny bit. So we'll maybe get to that at some point. We could always give it another crack when we get back to the swamp. I actually don't know what the first time you could beat him is. We did do okay, actually. Until he cast Nova, but... Have we got anyone that could reflect magic? We might be able to beat him with that. I don't know if any of us has got magic reflect yet, but we could always try that. But anyway.
Down his agility a ton with reflect.
Yeah. Damn it. Bagel is screaming, both seemingly at the ceiling, her own fist, and the space that the bandit just occupied. Tears are, for the first time in the party's memory, streaming from her eyes. Renee, quick, I need to bandage that. You're bleeding really badly. This isn't good. This is the worst injury we've had since Catelyn. I'm still barely getting the hang of this medic thing. It hurts. It hurts really bad. I know. You'll be alright. Samson's normally fairly steady hands are shaking somewhat as he applies a tourniquet and stitches her arm as best he can. Catelyn slumps to the floor, not really wounded, but looking as exhausted as everyone else. What just happened? I think we lost. Or I should say, we drew at too high a cost. I knew we might have a battle like this someday, but I never expected... Got away. Damn it, I couldn't do anything. I couldn't. I failed everyone. Alright, that should halt the bleeding. Vagel. Wait, where's Raylia? But even as he asks, Raylia suddenly comes diving in through the window. Wings flaring to stop her in midair before she drops back to the deck. I found him. I made a break for the window as soon as there's a gap. He's not far. We can still... But her voice cuts off as she stares at the scene before her. What? What happened? Vagel, still crying her heart out, crashes to her knees in front of Raylia, no longer having the strength to even stand. Without a single word, Raylia kneels down and embraces Vagel, quietly holding both her back and her head as Vagel continues to wail, but does weakly wrap her arms around Raylia too. For a time, no one says a thing, the whole party left in shock. It's alright, it's alright. Vagel pats her head gently as she softly speaks to Vagel. You didn't let anyone down. Things just didn't go your way today, that's all. What am I supposed to do? I spent so much time training, learning, getting ready to fight him, to avenge my friends, and now I can't even get past some no-name bandit we already beat when Lauren was right there. I'm useless. Did I waste all these years? What was it all for? Did they all die for nothing? This is a lot worse than I thought. Samson, her fist can't be helping matters. Can you do anything about it? There go. You're okay. You'll get better. Just stay here for now and let it all out. Yeah. You okay if I leave you, Renee? She clings to Samson with her one good arm as he moves to approach Vagel. Seems you're pretty shaken too. That's fine, just follow me, I guess. The two head over and Samson begins to tend to Vagel's hand as best as he can. Vagel had, as it turns out, broken several fingers, and Samson was basically forced to put her entire hand in splints and bandages. Her tears had all but ran dry by the time he was done, but she never left Raylia's embrace. Say, Vagel? Yeah? Oh, I suppose minor spoilers for Sel Quinta coming up. Sorry, cringe.
No!
It's for one of the bosses. You'll see them regardless. It's not optional. You remember the crater? It doesn't explain too much either. I don't think. Of course, where we fought the dragon. Where we beat the dragon. We beat the dragon. That includes you. Yes? How can you think of yourself as weak when you personally helped slay a full adult dragon? But that strength is gone, it. And how'd you get that strength? And after all, you might have been somewhat gifted, but you told us yourself. You learned it, right? You taught yourself. I know it hurts, having lost so much. But it can't stop you from doing it again, right? You did it once. I think you could do it again. Besides, you're alive. We'll see Lorien again. Soon, I'll bet. We'll have another chance. Another chance. Right, of course. But what am I doing? Of course I'll have another chance. Even if he got away for now, what am I thinking? I'm still alive. I can fight him again. There. Seems only to have realised now that she's clinging on to Raylia. Comfy? Raylia gently strokes Vagel's chin seductively as she asks this.
Oh,
yes.
No!
Of course. It's like there's a new sparkle in your eyes. Good to see you back for real this time. Right, I'm still me. I'm still a Dragon Slayer. I can still be a Master Mage once more. And I can master being a melee fighter too. I'll do it all, and I'll get Lorien back for his cowardice. And Lysandroth too. And, damn it, I never thought I'd even consider this, but so many times she's helped me now, no matter what I did. Vhagal suddenly moves in and quickly kisses Raelia's cheek. She really just... wow. Don't think about it too hard. It's just thanks, okay? I thought it'd be the sort of thing you'd like. Come on, we should report in at the town. Tell them we're done. Wow, can't say I'm not surprised. Oh, but... are you okay, Rennie? You froze up during that last fight. I didn't want anyone to get killed or really hurt, but in the end I couldn't... What am I supposed to say here? The second in command of this party still, right? This is where I should definitely say something. Look, I get it, really. I've had to fight so many now. I don't really want to when I can help it, but that cut in your arm would probably have killed you had Rayleigh and Vhagal not intercepted it. And sure, maybe if we hadn't got into a fight in the first place, maybe you wouldn't have had to take that blow at all, but I guess what I'm trying to say is, sometimes there'll come times where you have no choice. Diplomacy doesn't work, there's nowhere to run or no way to run, and if you don't fight, you or someone you care about will lose so much, maybe everything. It might not make it right, it might be something you hate, but that cut to your arm had been aimed at someone you cared about. Could you just let it happen? Try and protect the ones you care for. Is that so wrong? Sorry, I'm not sure I was very clear, but that's what I believe, at any rate. Whoa. I'll be okay, I think. I think I have a lot to think about. It really has been quite a day. Well, I suppose we'd best check in at Cambar once you're all rested enough, and know things resolved. We'd also better bring their rowboat back.
The rowboat.
Yeah. Yes. Character development. And or plot.
Does it still look... aw, dang it. But yeah, the rowboat still looks at you.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Hedward's got to go. That's fine, my dude. It's been nice having you.
Yeah, man.
I guess it's just the two of us, as the song goes.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah. Vhagal's parents look, simply put, dumbfounded as the group approach. Rennie's arm in bandages and Vhagal's fist likewise. Even as they approach, in the distance the ship can be seen being washed down the river, no longer having anyone command it. You're back? It's done. What do you mean it's done? Pirates are defeated and the lorry driven off. What more need I explain? So what, you just go now? You finally do something for us and then you just wander off like that? Yes. You're clear to return to your island. I didn't come here for your sake, but for the party's. What happens to you now is not my concern. I recommend at least some of your townsfolk improve their strength. Shall I inform Adamant that you'll be returning? Fine. Yes, you may tell him Thank you. We might have our differences, it seems, but it seems you have indeed dealt with the pirates. I suppose gratitude will indeed be in order this time. And we're done here, and we can continue with fulfilling the king's requests. Chapter cleared! We shall indeed save.
No save.
Yes, no save. We live on the edge. Iron
That's
Man
pretty
run.
much how I've been playing.
Yeah, semi-iron run with cringe.
hmm
No, we don't have quite enough gold to do a thing. Actually, we might have enough to do a thing here. I think what we're going to do is we're going to do it, and then we're going to revert the save, because there's something I want to show here quickly.
And hold up.
Sure. Something up.
Sorry, my sister walked in the room.
Fair enough. Yes, we have just enough. I think.
There we go. That room has to be so hot with all that fire.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's snowing outside, so it probably bounces out.
Well, yeah.
I think if we talk to the king, because we haven't done the other task, he'll just give you a refresher. Yeah, I'll give you a refresher on what you have to do still if you talk to him. So we'll be back out to the swamp in a sec. We also need to go and rest up, I just remembered. But, yes, there's a thing we can do here now, and we won't actually keep it. We'll revert once we've done it. But so if we talk to here, this teleport point is cracked. I wouldn't recommend using it in this state. I think we actually did this dialogue before, but if you do repair it, and this is a little different to the hidden room in the first game, so I won't spoil what that one does, but this one,
Oh.
you actually want to, well, we've got the funds to do it, and I suppose a small detail wouldn't hurt. Give me a little time and I'll have this running. Several enchantments, a minor ritual, and a few good kicks for good measure. Later, the teleport circle is reignited. It's unclear where this will go. Go anyway?
Uh,
So this area... Uh-oh, guys, there's a lot of monsters in here. I'm not joking, but they're not advancing. Looks like they're guarding the cells. There's treasure in there, I can see it. Keep the monsters, get the treasure, that I can understand, but for any one of them will be finding a lot. Guess it's up to us to decide if that's worth it. The dark pink wisps in this room represent foe rushes. You'll have to fight every possible random encounter from a previously completed zone in a row to clear them with no break between them, but there's treasure behind if you can manage. Black wisps, meanwhile, represent boss rushes. You'll have to fight a few bosses again, also in a row and also with no break. These have even greater loot if you're up to them. Oh, and note, you won't be able to pause or save between rounds. You'll have to make it all the way through in one go and won't be able to restock items midway either. Prepare accordingly. So yes, this area is a little challenge area. Some of the strongest items in the game are in here. There is some very, very good loot. Although you can't access most of them until later. That is the final piece of loot in the game as well, that top right one. That is this particular rush, as it'll tell you. You've yet to slay every boss. Taking on now would mean certain death. Save the entire island and you'll be able to give it a go. There's a special boss rush that actually combines some of the bosses as well. On this one, that's like the final challenge for the game.
Combines the bosses, oh.
Like more than one showing up in the same fight.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant just like...
Oh, it's not
put
quite
them all together.
It's not quite Pokemon Fusions, although that would have been a cool idea now I think about it, but yes. We, however, will save our money and buy some extra armor and stuff, I think. And we'll also go rest up at the inn. We maybe don't need to spend too much money on gear, but maybe get Rennie some armor. I think she's got Joe Biden's shirt, but that's about it.
Oh, without any context, it's so much fun.
Yeah.
It's so much funnier. Wait, there's a blue orb sphere down there.
Oh, in the town? Or in... Oh yeah, we missed one. Does the city feel weird to you? How so? It's plain. There's no decorations anywhere, and people haven't set out any carts or anything. True. I suppose unlike the human towns or cities, they seem to leave a lot less of their possessions outside. I guess part of that is that the snow would ruin them. And it's a fortress town, so I suppose decoration is less of a concern. Let's see. How do you know all these things, Hetty? I suppose it's mostly observation. By people's habits, you learn to work with them and resolve their problems. That was most of my job before our adventure started, after all. She's been not quite running the country, but she's been doing like a lot of that. There's some optional dialogue here as well. Dwarf and witch's robes. They're surprisingly stylish looking. Indeed. Although there may be one difference when it comes to any of us wearing them. Oh. Well, let's just say you're probably showing a lot of leg. Even the longest one's going to be a short fit for us. I suppose I'll have to get used to that if that's the way I end up going for my armour. You nothing to worry about. For anything like your abs, it's not like you have anything to be ashamed of. I remember those muscles even if I only saw them once. But, well, I suppose I can't argue with you on that. It's just not something I'm tremendously confident with. Really? You were so brave in a fight, though. I can't stand my insecurities. I won't lie, that is one of my favourite lines in the whole game. It's a slightly sad, like, oh, face.
Felt that.
Yeah, let's get a hat. And a shield, because she's not really got much. Probably the pure defense is more important for her in this case. I think they bought some spells, so probably good for that. We've got a little bit of better equipment because we got the gear from the pirates. Actually, we don't have any. Let's buy Crash Flakes. I don't think we have any other ice spells at the moment. But you know what? They're not that expensive. We'll buy 2.
There we go.
Yeah. I'm fairly quick. I might be fairly quick with the menus. It has nothing to do with, what was it, about 1,300 hours of dev time.
That's what I was thinking. I was just in pure silence, like, dang, he's just blasting through.
Yeah. I've had about 1,000 hours in a very similar engine in the previous one. Yeah, if you ever wondered how long it takes to make a game, for me at least, for these RPGs, it's about sort of 1,200 hours in editor, probably about 100 or 200 in other programs, and like about a year in real time working full time was how I ended up doing it. So it's like doable for one person, but you've got to be able to do it full time, basically. I usually do, what is it, like about 10:30 till 6 most days. Bit of a break for lunch, obviously. I believe it went down last time.
Speaking of lunch, I had a fantastic brunch at this place called Biscuit Bar. I had this like a chicken sandwich and waffles thing. Like, oh my gosh, it was great.
This man is making me hungry.
I know,
They're not
fresh.
Waffles like aren't so. I really like them actually. There was somewhere that did do them, but like they're not so much of a thing over here, and I'm not really sure why. They're really nice.
That's what I've heard, but then again, chicken and waffles specifically is more of a southern thing.
You get like potato. Yeah, we get potato waffles. You just don't tend to get the sort of sweet ones. We already checked that one. Okay.
That's the Rat Hut.
I will say much for America. The food is probably less healthy, although British food is not great. I'm not going to pretend it's great. Yeah, there's the Rat Hut. But like America does have some interesting looking food, shall I say. It looks good, yeah. I do like me some fried chicken.
It's definitely not healthy though for a lot of it. We have
Is it corn syrup that's in like everything?
Pretty much. And there's also whenever I think of when someone says like, oh yeah, American food is unhealthy, the first thing that comes to my mind is this I believe it's KFC chicken sandwich donut thing, where it's just a donut in the middle. No, it's a piece of chicken in between two donuts.
Oh. Oh, I thought it was like a donut-shaped piece of chicken with something in the middle, but it's just two donuts.
It's two donuts and a piece of chicken.
Not hurt. They don't sell those over here. I can tell you that much. I don't even know how good that would be, but it sounds interesting at any rate.
I've heard it's not bad, but I've only heard it from one source. So.
Chest. Crystal runes. I believe these are a piece of equipment. Yes. Magic runes that can be hammered into or removed from weapons. When fused to a weapon, its damage type becomes light. So it's...
That'd be good for the handgun?
I guess so. We've made a soul spot revolver. We've homebrewed one.
Oh, yeah!
I guess. I think that'd be... Yeah, I was going to say, I know there's another chest around here. We can go for it, but I think we'll actually push on here. Because we're actually quite close to reaching the second half of the game. Or the second third of the game, I guess. No, I guess it'd be second quarter, right? Because the last area is kind of its own thing, so... Remember this fight?
Oh! Oh, no.
Yeah, this was the hard one from before. Which we did get through. We got through with a less well-equipped, less leveled party, but... Let's try and finish that guy off quickly. Yeah,
I put the thing I was talking about in Discord, but it's taking a second because of bad internet on my side. Oh, there it goes. An American cuisine right here.
Oh my god. It is literally... It is literally a slice of fried chicken between two... It looks like sugar-glazed donuts. Like, what? It's probably good, it's just like, why? This thing weak to water? I think this is weak to water. What are Hetty's new spells? No, okay.
Crab?
Yes, it's weak to water. He's not. Also, it's the mushrooms. They've come back. Now,
Mushrooms.
I think the plants are weak to ice, and I know the slimes are, so...
Still recovering from the shrooms. Ooh!
Yeah, he's weak to ice. Unfortunately, they don't drop the grenades anymore.
Dang it. Yeah, they were really OP.
These are a slightly different type of mushrooms, so... Yeah, the balance is like... I don't want to sell myself short. It's an okay game, but like the balance is sketchier. We'll use Wink. Actually, no, I don't. I think they specifically said earlier that Charm wouldn't work on things in the swamp, so...
Yep. Yeah, because it's a plant, a mushroom, a crab, and some slime.
Bullets don't work
winking
tremendously well either. Use Rage, yeah, so... At least it's harsher Angie than Fury. Harsher Angie, yes. Vagel is getting big Angie.
Angie.
Inflicts Burning Soul, Fury, and Bust Attack for 5 turns. Big angry.
There we go. And all this with a broken hand.
Yeah, can we just get the Jontro clip? John's getting upset. Yeah, she's
There
tough.
you go.
She's a tough girl, that one. Let's get that slime. Yeah, I think you said about like which party member have I selected. This was something I did try to make clear. It actually does show you. Can you see at the bottom, Rayleigh's one is like highlighted a bit?
Yes, ever so slightly. It's like
Yeah, I wish I could make it more clear. I literally couldn't find a way to adjust it. Yeah, so the plant starts using acid spray. It is actually strong enough to affect everybody, and then the smaller ones can start hitting you with it.
Well, I was for the
Yo.
well, for the characters like showing which one you can play. Couldn't you make the name like red or something?
I don't
Would
know,
that be
maybe.
possible? Or I guess golden to match it like when they're going.
Yeah, that'd be the ideal. Would be to like completely change the color. I just don't know entirely how to do that, but I guess I can try and look into it. Oh wait, why am I using bullets on the plants? They're not pierce weak. They're not weak to pierce.
Probably sharp, like slash.
Yeah, slashing works well on them. Or fire, of course. It's raining, but they're not that soggy. They will burn given enough flame. Oh, he's got the big one.
Ooh. Always Renee. God damn.
Yeah, the AI does pick on her a bit. I think it's because, again, the AI will pick up on when one character's doing a lot of damage. So I think when she unleashes a big spell, it picks up on her and prioritizes her. We've got a new skill here for Rayleigh as well. Try Piercer. Hey. Debuffs defense speed each one, so it can take down big things quite quickly. Ah, there's so
And we
many
got a
of them.
longbow.
Oh yeah. Arms are burning from stopping so many blows. I'll admit it's hard to keep up my fury when I'm also fighting directly. I don't feel like a lot. Have I had it easy this whole time casting spells? It's a different type of effort, I think. At least on the experience of casting out so far. Harder on the mind than the body.
So for this, will there what's the word? Were there actions in the other place reflect on what they say here?
Sadly, I do not know enough about coding to carry stuff across between the two engines. Or do you mean... If you mean the first
Just like
game,
what they
though.
did in the human village.
Oh, no. The areas are all standalone because I didn't know which order everyone was going to take them in. This is actually... This will be way more important in the next third of the game. For reasons you'll see. I'm kind of annoyed about that, but it was a case of development time. It was a case of, like, I would have liked to have different dialogue, potentially, but it was just a case of, like... It took a bit to get this far, like... And I had to get the game out. Also, you might have noticed on the dam ahead...
There's a person.
There's a person.
It's very familiar.
Wait, up ahead. That's not... Standing up ahead on the dam, striking it repeatedly with blows that are actually shaking the structure, is a man wearing monk's robes with long pale blue hair. That's Sandroff. Thank you, Motorbike. Motorbike for dramatic effect. Trader, what are you doing here? Oh, it's you six. That's all you have to say? I haven't forgotten you tried to kill me, you know. You're a traitor to the people of Sel Quinta, Lysandroff. Not to mention the six of us. You betrayed our trust and tried to strike down one of our number. Explain yourself. Following your king's rule will lead to destruction of this world. I have nothing more to explain. Unforgivable. If that's all you have to say, then it's time to answer for your crimes.
Oh.
Oh.
Wait.
He should be there. Is it not loaded in? Because I think it's because his sprite's a little different. It hasn't loaded in yet. That's weird.
Okay.
I haven't seen that before. What the heck? Okay, hang on. We'll see if he comes back in a minute.
Bookfinders.
Yeah, you damn backstabber. We won't forget you. Why do they ever doubt myself? He didn't care at all about what he's done, about hurting Catelyn. I won't let him get away with that. I'm feeling a lot more nervous than I expected. My wound's still hurting. It's all his fault. But am I really up to fighting him after what happened before? Prepare yourselves, everyone. He may be a traitor, but we know he's strong. Don't let your guard down for a moment. It won't save him. I'll crush him like the worthless bug he proved he really is. Everyone's really angry. I know you betrayed them. Was it really that bad? If he's working for the boss, am I even still supposed to... Wait, he's working for the boss? Hey, Lysandroth? The boss made some mistake, right? He didn't really ditch me, right? He's got something planned? Even if he knew, you can't trust a word he says, Renee. All that's left is a fight, even if I know you don't want to. It always comes to a fight, doesn't it? But he's right. If he betrayed them... if he betrayed those he's meant to be close to, maybe even the boss can't trust him. I think he's right that I can't, but I have to know. No, he's just invisible. What the heck? He's supposed to have a little sprite like they are, and it was working in testing. What?
Huh.
That's not good. I don't know what's causing that.
Can we just like pull up a PNG of a sprite in editing and just like put it there?
Hang on, I might even be able to.
Just like with the background and all.
Can you see what's happening on my screen if I drag this over it, or is it? Can you see that?
I think occasionally.
Can you see like
no, not right now.
Oh, it's OBS, right? OBS can see it, but
Mm-hmm.
but the stream can't, right?
There's a setting for that where you can turn that off.
Yeah, I'll get to that later, but I guess for now we'll just fight him.
But see, this is canon. He has this invisibility cloak thing that only they can see him, and we're not them, so you know we just can't see him.
Now, I am noticing a slight issue. I don't know if you've spotted it yet.
Is he dodging everything?
He's dodging
Oh, no.
everything. Stand still and die already. It's no good, he's too fast. I can't land a single hit on him. He's got even faster too. There's no way he got this much stronger in the time we've been apart. Was he hiding his full strength the whole time we were with him? Canonically, yes, he was. This isn't explained anywhere, but yes, he was actually, like, he's kind of faking it. That's why one of his level up lines is a little bit more strength could be used now. It doesn't mean he's getting stronger, he's actually faking it.
Oh, wow. I didn't even realize that.
Yeah, it's a subtle little bit, but it's making my head spin. How does he move like that? What do we do? I can't hit him. He's toying with us, it's obvious. He's not even using his techniques. I hate this, but there's no ways about it. He's just too strong for us to fight right now. King wasn't kidding. You really have had all your strength stolen. I was worried you might still have your abilities, but as it is, you're barely worth the time. The goal here isn't finished here, but I've already done a lot of damage, so... Yeah, I'd noticed that. Uh-oh. Is it oh no, is it actually broken?
Oh no!
Uh-oh! Oh no, that's good we found this. I didn't know that was broken.
Oh shoot!
Is that actually... I will have to fix that one. I gotta make a note of that. I have to fix that for tomorrow. Uh-oh.
So I guess this is the end of the episode.
I can cheat a little bit here, but yeah, that is not good.
Ooh.
Fix.
Dang.
No one's bought it up in testing, so it might even just be my copy, but... No one's bought it up on Steam. I do have open comms for it, but... Right. Okay, what I'm going to have to do, I'll pause the recording there.